Yeah. And we're back again.
Back again.
D1D.
Investigate.
Been a bit of a madness this season, bro. Actually, hasn't. Let me not exaggerate. Let me not exaggerate.
It's been like 5 days.
Hasn't been a madness. But NBA started off the season with a lot of speculation for the nation.
75th anniversary season.
And what did they do, Clumsy fam? What did they name?
They released the top 75 NBA players of all time.
As D1D Plus does, you had to investigate.
It was in no particular order though.
No,
it was just
order. No, it wasn't.
It was just alphabetical.
Fam, if they'd done that thing in order,
oh my god, that would have been it. They couldn't have.
ESPN, Fox, it would have just been a madness.
Yeah,
bro.
they couldn't have done it in
How
order.
could this guy be on top? Yeah.
And to be honest, when it comes to order, I can understand how you could possibly order a top 5 or a top 10, but 75 is too big of a number. You'd have people tied. Because there's not everyone isn't one person better than the rest. It's too much.
And with the different errors and it just doesn't make any sense. But there was someone that was left off, bro.
There was someone that was left.
Someone close
to our NBA hearts purely because of timing of when we got into the game, and someone who was balling out of their mind during this time. Someone who was a significant player for us growing up, shooting in the gym.
As you can guess, we're talking about Hidi Turkoglu.
Yes.
No jokes. Dwight Howard, fam.
I apologize to Turkoglu, fam. Allow him.
I like Turkoglu. On them Orlando teams, he was a nice little point.
He is an Orlando guy, though, so I see what you did there.
Moving forward, though, Dwight Howard. So how did we investigate? What comparison technique did we use on this just to see why he should be in there?
So what we had to do was we had to pick someone on the list that we thought probably does belong on the list.
Yeah.
But you could also have a little bit of a controversial chat about it, but not as much as some other players, per se. And someone who's similar to Dwight Howard, so it was sort of more easy to compare. So we went for. You tell me who we went for.
Went for someone very close to Dwight Howard.
Someone very close to him. We got a bit close to him last night, and if you get that reference, you can work out when we recorded this.
There's a little bit of scrapping going on. These guys are the same height. Play for the same team. They both won their first NBA championships together. Possibly do so this year as well. Who knows? We're talking about your guy Anthony Davis.
Just to let you know, that was the bubble.
Oh yeah, bubble ring. Pop them. Anthony Davis. 6'10", 253 pounds from Chicago. Chirac stand up. Clumsy, I'm going to reel off his career accomplishments. I'm going to go through it quickly. As I just mentioned, he's an NBA champion in 2020. Cheeky little bubble ring. 8-time NBA All-Star. Since 2014, he hasn't missed a beat, so he's been making that. He was an All-Star Game MVP in 2017.
MVP.
4-time NBA First Team. 2-time NBA All-Defensive First Team. 2-time NBA All-Defensive Second Team.
Second team.
Ad-libs. 3-time NBA Block Leader.
Blocks.
And he hit the ground running because he was in the NBA All-Rookie First Team. That's his list right now. We'll go through his MVP. So this one was important for us. So when we're talking about these top 75 guys, I pray that at some point in their careers, they were, you never know, they were in MVP contention. For AD, 2014-2015 season, he was 5th. 16 to 17. I was waiting for the ad-lib today.
I wasn't sure to do it for numbers, innit?
2016 to 2017 season, he was 9th.
9th.
2017 to 2018 season, he came third. Top 3 selected. And the 2019 to 2020 season, when he got that bubble ring, he was 6th. I'm not gonna lie, when you rack through that, bro, before we get into Dwight's, it was actually a nice little list of accomplishments.
No, it's a nice list of accomplishments. That's why it was like, not trying to say he don't belong there on the list, but it's just someone to compare to for how this person can get in, this person being Anthony Davis. And why Dwight's not in it? We're just riding for our boy,
guys,
Dwight.
yeah. We're not Anthony Davis haters or anything.
No. We're just riding for Dwight.
Using it as a, okay. Clumsy.
Because imagine if we was like comparing it to Jerry West. Not saying that he shouldn't be in there, but like that's stupid, isn't it? Like you got to compare it to someone who's similar. But anyway.
100%. Clumsy. I'm getting ready for my ad-libs, bro.
Yeah, they give me those hard ad-libs.
Let's go.
6'10", 265 pounds. All the way from Atlanta, Georgia. Dwight Howard. NBA champion in the bubble.
Bubble ring.
8-time NBA All-Star, 2007, 2014. 5-time
14.
All-NBA first team.
5-time.
1-time All-NBA second team.
Second team.
2-time All-NBA third team.
2-time.
3-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year.
I play defense, G.
4-time NBA All-Defensive first team.
4-time.
NBA All-Defensive second team, 1 time.
That's not the thing.
And obviously 1 time, because you can only do it 1 time. All-Rookie first team.
Rookie.
He's led the NBA in total rebounds 5 times. He led the NBA in total blocks 2 times. And in 2008, he was the NBA Slam Dunk Contest champion.
Superman has left the building.
It's over, people.
It's over.
And his MVP rankings.
Okay, this is
Dwight Howard, he had a nice little run. So he started that stretch 07-08, 5th.
Damn.
Then he moved up in the world, 08-09, 4th.
Okay.
Then he plateaued a bit, 09-10, 4th again.
Okay, consistent.
Then he went to the 2010s. It's a different decade. He ranked it all the way up to 2nd MVP voting. Then 2011, 2012, he dipped down, but he's still in the top 10, 7th position. The accolades, that's the accomplishments, that's the awards, people, for Mr. Dwight Howard, D12 Superman.
So you, man, from them accolades, check it in the description if you want to see a little side-by-side comparison. But let's be honest, obviously not trying to hate on Anthony Davis. It's evident that Dwight Howard's accomplishments will stack up a little bit better, right?
Yeah,
now.
there's more on there. Obviously, disclaimer, Dwight Howard has had 17 years to do that. Anthony Davis only had 9 years. But in terms of like relevancy to the game, the accolades, in 17 years, those accolades, that should be enough to make you a top 75 player of all time.
I think if we're going to get into the deep dives of the D1D investigates and have a reasoning as to why people put him on the list, I think one of the first things is I think he's been penalised for that latter part of his career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Since he had the back injury and he went to the Lakers, Houston, and Charlotte, he bounced around a bit.
He bounced around a bit, yeah.
He's been a role player, and I think people aren't giving him credit because he's been a role player for a while now.
And I was going to say that obviously reading those accolades out, especially with the MVP and even some of the other NBA first teams and stuff like that, is that a lot of that happened before 2010 and just inside 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
Where I think we wouldn't even be making this video if he had won a ring with Orlando, just one. I don't think we'd be making this video because I think he would have been in the top 75. Yeah. I think the fact that even though he is an NBA champion, that it came in 2020 with the Lakers, and obviously that he won it with Anthony Davis, I think you have to almost scrap the fact that he's got the ring. You can't use that as a reason for him being in there.
Because it's not like that type of ring. There are different types of rings in the NBA. Yeah. It's a role player ring, which is not.
And the only player for me, this is irrelevant. This is a tangent, but if you know our video, you already know. You already know. The only player for me in the last sort of like recent times, last few seasons, that's got like a certified grind ring that can never be stripped away. Giannis last year. That is a type of ring that if Dwight Howard had won that ring, oh god.
And Dirk Nowitzki.
And Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah.
I would even say Kawhi as well, actually.
With the Toronto one.
Yeah. I would say.
Yeah.
Right. So that's 2018. Kawhi was 2018.
Yeah.
Giannis last season, and Dirk Nowitzki like 2011.
2011,
yeah. Oh, you didn't know? We knew our facts. But yeah, I think because the ring came at that time, that would have affected.
I think a couple of things just to talk on behalf of Dwight Howard was, bro, first of all, he battled and beat LeBron in his prime. He's the most athletic version of LeBron just before he went to Miami, which you could say Miami was obviously still part of his prime, but at the start of LeBron's prime, Dwight beat him and actually ranked above him in MVP rankings.
Yeah, that was in the 2011 season. Derrick Rose won.
And obviously we're going to list some of the players, but Dwight Howard was the best big man in the league for a stretch.
Bro, that 5-year stretch, the MVP 5-year stretch,
he was the best big man in the league, and there wasn't any doubts about it. You weren't throwing any other names in there.
Yeah,
it was Dwight Howard, solo best.
And some would even argue he's playing against Kobe when they're going back to back. He's playing against Dwayne Wade. Just players that who. I think we talk about those players the early 2000s a lot because of when we started watching it, but players that are Hall of Famers. There's plenty. He played against let me cut a long story short in it. He played against hella lot of potential Hall of Famers in his career.
And one thing we'll do, obviously, I know people go back to the early days for the best time for big men, but Dwight was still in an era where there were a lot of great big men. Just to show the impact of Dwight being the best big man in the league, we're going to reel through a few names that were in the NBA at the time. Obviously, people always think the olden days were crazy for big men, but the 2000s, bro, were 30 for big men as well.
Pick and roll ran the league for that
Don't
section
get
as well.
Clumsy, you ready to roll? We're going to list up these guys. I'll start off. Tim Duncan.
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Love.
Zach Randolph.
Blake Griffin that was dunking out here.
Andrew Bynum, who didn't like playing basketball but just played because he was good at it.
On the same team, Pau Gasol was 30.
We've already mentioned him. Dirk Nowitzki.
Amari Stoudemire is booming on people.
Chris Bosh had to go and form a super team.
Carlos Boozer out here.
LaMarcus Aldridge, who's just trying to make his comeback this year.
Shaq was still in the league. There's a reason why Shaq don't like Dwight, because Shaq was in the league to tell him when Dwight was dunking on him. Let's be real. It's true.
Marc Gasol as well, Powell's brother.
We can just stop it there. There were more that we. There were more than we mentioned, and the big man was more for a relevant position in the
Stretch
NBA.
5 was not invented when Dwight Howard. I remember when Dwight Howard was in the All-Star game and he shot that 3-pointer and he had to get special permission.
Yeah.
Do you not remember when he said he wanted to shoot one 3-pointer? That's how much that the Stretch 5 didn't exist. Is that Dwight Howard shooting one 3-pointer was a big event. So
I'm not saying that Anthony Davis was one of the better big men in a bad bunch. There's still a lot of crazy big men in the NBA at the moment, but White had a bigger pool of big men that was saying.
Oh yeah.
Was at the top of that list, so you got to give him his credit.
And he took them. He took Orlando to the finals. Obviously, they got beaten by the Lakers. He went to the finals. He went to conference. He went to conference finals.
Yeah. They were a threat. They were more of a threat. They were consistent. For that 5-year span, Orlando was a contender. They were. Dwight Howard was the big man face of the NBA.
Yeah, he was scared. People were scared of him. He dominated the paint. People were scared of him.
There was a time in one All-Star game, I can't remember which one he was, where he got more votes than LeBron, Kobe, all
and he was a co-face of the Dwight was a co-face of the NBA at the time because he was he had the talent-wise on the court and he had the personality. And he did the dance-off thing with Shaq. Remember the dance-off thing with Shaq? He was a guy that everyone thought he wanted to be around. He gave hope to Orlando and made them a contender.
And something you said when we were looking into this, bro, is people actually, I think he gets penalized for being in the league for so long. But you have to actually give him credit that he's actually still.
Yeah, he's still in the league.
Do you know who won the Rookie of the Year when Dwight Howard got drafted in 2004?
Let the people know.
Emeka Okafor. I could tell some no disrespect to Emeka Okafor. Obviously, he played in the league. He did his thing. There are some people who don't even know who Emeka Okafor is. Yeah. He was a Rookie of the Year when Dwight got drafted, fam. Dwight is still playing in the NBA. You've got to give someone ratings. Obviously, it's not a long-term achievement award, if you know what I mean.
Oh no. But there's still the length of somebody's career is still relevant.
Yeah.
When discussing them as a player, because if you wasn't that good or that relevant, then you wouldn't be in the NBA for 17 years.
I think I took line summing it up towards the end about Anthony Davis. I think he's in there because just if you look at his situation, there's another ring in sight. If you go,
oh yeah, his story's not finished. He's not finished.
His story is nowhere near finished.
He's not finished.
Still in.
No way.
He is in the prime of his career at the moment. So I can understand the recency bias. Looking at their stats, kind of, I would say Dwight is a bit further.
That's because he's had an extra 8 years.
Yeah, and if you think about it, if you add in another 2-3 All-Stars there, a couple more,
even if it's just one more ring,
and maybe a Finals MVP, there's no.
Yeah, exactly. But as the list is right now, it's being made right now. Dwight Howard got snubbed. He got snubbed. Let us know, obviously, in the comments.
Quick one before you round up.
Whoa.
Yo, because you know what we do.
Oh, what? Because you're a controversial guy.
You got
a mic drop out of here.
If people would say, who are you going to take?
Okay, because then because we said we're not taking Anthony Davis out. That would mean we'll be doing the top 76, which is for next year, the 76th anniversary. Yeah. So right now,
just quick tangent. Apparently, they did name 76 players.
Oh, is it
75? Yeah, apparently.
I didn't even know that.
It'd be awkward if time they best keep it like that. Imagine have to take in someone off. That'd be peak. Obviously,
that'd be like when Steve Harvey read out the winner of that Miss Universe competition, but it was wrong. And they had found I swear the woman already had the crown and the flowers, and they had to take it back.
That's sad.
That's so bad. Oh, that's so bad.
Actually, no. Let me not go on that tangent, guys. We're not going to leave you like that. We'll tell you, if I had to take someone out of that list, I'm taking off Damian Lillard. I rate deadlift Dame because he's been deadlifting that Portland team for years. But if I was to even sack AD's accomplishments, it's not, and Dwight's is not even close. But I personally feel they've done more in their time. But again, his story's still going on. I'll take out Dame. What are you saying, Clemson?
I don't even need to waste my breath. I'll obviously take out Dame Lillard. Any guy in the league, I know this is no disrespect to Damian Lillard, but OKC fan, obviously, if you don't already know, get to know.
Disrespect coming.
You can't be on a top 75 list when in the last 3 years, the most relevant thing you've done that is still spoken about is send OKC home in the first round of the playoffs and people talk about it. And you've had 3 years to do something else. I don't want to hear it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that's a big shot. Obviously, I get sour about it every now and then. You would obviously see me mention in other videos. But what I'm trying to say is...
Let me see. What top is behind your head? What top is that? What? Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, fair. There we go.
Let us know in the comments. Do you even agree that Dwight got snubbed? Do you have anyone else you think got snubbed? Do you think Anthony Davis even deserves to be in there? Do you think Dame deserves to be in there? Let us know. We want to know. We want to hear it. We want to hear your opinions.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Catch us in all the new videos coming for this season. Obviously, this is technically the first video we've made since the season has started. But obviously, look out for the regular weekly content anyway. But this was just a quick D&D Plus Investigates episode for you to keep you on your seats.
Check the off-season previews, bro, because I think we're looking spot on some of them. A little bit shaky on them. But check them just so you know that we're out here and we actually.
Oh yeah. If you wanna see our resumes, just watch the 30 episodes we made for the off-season preview.
Anyway, peace out,
baby. A-Town.
Bow.